Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. What an awesome day this is. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, what a truly awesome thing we get to celebrate today. Jesus is not only promised or anticipated or coming, Jesus is here. And that is awesome. Because it means, as we've talked about over these past few weeks, it means that all the beautiful concepts and names, all the marvelous connections and titles, everything about Jesus that was just packed into those antiphons, it's now all come to fruition. It's here. He's here among us. Now, we've already gotten to Christmas. We're already here, so maybe we're a little late for this, but as we conclude our examination of those antiphons and all the cool things that were found in them, there's this one last little nugget I just can't help but point out. We mentioned, of course, at the very beginning, that these antiphons, they're traditionally prayed beginning on December 17th. And one day at a time, those O's, they just lead us through such beauty. O Sapientia, Adonai, Radix, Clavis, Oriens, Rex, O Emmanuel. Well, if you take each one of those Latin titles, the first letter of each, you get Sarcore, Sarcore, which means, well, it means nothing. But imagine for a moment. Imagine we're not just thinking about those letters, but now we're thinking back upon them. We're tracing our steps back through all these ideas and all the splendor we experienced. And so looking back, we remember probably the most recent one first, Emmanuel, E. And then it's Rex, R. And then O. And then C, R, A, S. So we look back upon these titles, and then we flip them around. That list not saying Sarcore then, but backwards it's E-R-O-C-R-A-S, Ero Cras, a lovely Latin phrase meaning, tomorrow I will come. In this lead up, in these Advent days, these antiphons were able then to provide us with these 7 marvelous titles for Christ, and they gave us the chance to directly call out to him, to speak to our Lord using those 7 wonderful names. And then like a cherry on top, we're able on that final day to look back upon those names and not just to speak to him, but to be spoken to by Jesus, who's declaring, Ero Cras, tomorrow I will come. And come he has. He's come into our world. He's come into our lives. He's been born to share his goodness, his love, his very self with us, with you. And that is just so very cool. On this Christmas day, I hope for my sake and for yours that we won't lose sight of that. I hope that as we're tearing open our presents and seeing family and friends and doing all the Christmassy things that we do, I hope we won't forget him, that we have the courage to love him and value him and to come let us adore him. He is our wisdom, our sacred Lord. He's the flower of Jesse's stem, the key of David, our radiant dawn, the King of nations. He is our Emmanuel, this God who is always with us. As we celebrate today, we're asked to consider all of that, to remember that Jesus Christ is in our lives and that he can be a part of our lives. He was born into our world to try and share this incredible life, his incredible life with us. He wanted to be part of your life. The question is, do you want to be part of his? I certainly do. And I hope on this Christmas day that you will too. We've been given so much. We've been given this gift of our Lord, born into our world, born into our lives. I just hope that we won't forget it. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.